Hi, Assalamualaikum, Tanjusam and Badakam. Before that, we want to thanks to Miss Rizan Aryani binti Abu Talib give us opportunities to presenting about disciplinary case involving police officer. Before that, I want to introduce my team members. Anis, Rita, Sarvanan, Shahira, Marhayu and me, Irshad Kisti. Before we continue for our topic, this is our table of content. We have introductions, explanation about our topic, and we will continue for our first case. Kelantan Police personnel involving in drugs abuse and corruption. Second case, police officer sake of lying. And our last conclusions, our view and perspective about the case. Hi, this is our introduction of the case. In the public sector, integrity is ensured in every public servant to ensure that they could deliver their service to the public ethically. Lack of integrity behavior in the government department with public trust toward them. In many countries, several of public reform, such as transformation of accounting and budget system, has been practiced to ensure that RMP is more transparent in delivering their service to the public. In public sector, the integrity of public officials is said that to be the key determining factors of public trust in the government and central concept in good governance. Many efforts have been taken by the government in order to ensure that all the employers work high integrity, such in reducing the numbers of frauds and corruption in the public sector office. Similarly, police officers and entrusted with a special authority and power that can have significant influence and of many aspects of individuals' life. Police officers can easily abuse their power or employ their position for personal gains. This is several of the case. Actually, case reported on this very involving police officer. We have introduced and showing to you guys about the two cases. First in Malaysia, and second one case is at the UK.
First case is about 30 investigation papers opened on Kelantan police personnel involved in drug abuse, corruption. The officers and personnel were detained by relevant agencies, including the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC), in a series of operations statewide between 2014 and November this year. Kelantan Deputy Police Chief Senior Assistant Commissioner Abdullah Muhammad Pia said that the officer and personnel will also slapped with disciplinary action by their respective head of department. Abdullah added that the state contingent will never compromise on cases of police officer or personnel found to be involved in wrongdoing, as this will tarnish the image of the force. They said this after handing over Mitsubishi Outlander 4WD to the state contingent and 6th District Police Station here.
The vehicle worth about Rm1.12 million will be used by traffic police for enforcement duties. They will be replacing Mitsubishi Pajeros and Proton Wajas, which have been in use for over 15 years. Two of the vehicles will be placed at the state contingent, while one each at 6 police stations. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Abdul Hamid Abadur raised concern recently about the disciplinary monitoring in the force. A proposal to set up the Independent Police Complaint and Misconduct Commissioner has been met with reception by the force, as was related in a letter by Abdul Hamid dated November 20 of the force feedback to the Parliamentary Select Committee tasked with reviewing the IPCM bill. One of the recommendations by the police is to review Clause 31 of the bill, which provided power to the IPCMC to demote and dismiss policemen.
The second case that we're searching on out of country is case police officer Chevrolet about arrest where man neck was broken. This case actually from United Kingdom, UK. 3 police officers have been Chevrolet about an incident in which a black university student suffered a broken neck and spinal cord injury, leaving him almost totally paralyzed and severely brain damage. A disciplinary panel governed by Bedfordshire Police found that the branch of Standard of Harness and Integrity by P.C. Hanaros, Nicole Otes, and Sanjeev Kalyan over their descriptions of the incidents involving Julian Coles, a student at the University of Bedfordshire, amounted to gross misconduct.
One of the first day of hearing, Claudia Cole, Julian's mother, had quietly sobered as the panel where footage of the moment Cole was taken a police van with his leg dragging behind him, which contradicted claims by the police that he held work. After attending the disciplinary panel every day, the most difficult part of the process and had been when all the police officers were lying. His mother said, according of the CCTV, when they showed dragging, instead they said walking. And from my own perspective, that was not walking, it was dragging. Reading out the panel's decision, Bess said Rose and was found to have made up her account and welfare checks she made on call. His response to him, including claims he was still move his leg when placed in the back of the police van. Kylan was found to have lines to support Rose's version of events, all well as over a claim that Cole had been well enough in the back of police van to put back on a trainer that had fallen off his foot during the incident that led to his arrest.
Integrity in public administration, such as police officers, refer to employers' honesty and trustworthiness in performing their officer duties, avoiding corruption or the abuse of office. Integrity is an indicator for trust, competence, professionalism, and confidence. Having integrity criteria in every person is important in order for the employers to maintain their discipline, following the rules and regulation of the firm as well as being accountable for one action. Many studies believe that integrity among public sector officials, specifically among police officers, is needed for them to deliver good service to the public and avoid them from acting fraudulently. This is because we are upholding the ethical value and integrity. Everything they do will show flaw. Heavy integrity amongst employers in an organization is important in order for the company to prevent the employer from being involved in fraudulent action. Many studies agree that high level of integrity among the leaders will help the company to avoid any unethical behavior among the employer. Last but not least, we as policemen with integrity should take lesson and inspiration for this case. in order for us to become more mature police in the future. The corruption has damaged the reputation, image of the police and the county. Be careful, let us prevent it together.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching and enjoying our presentation. If you have any question, please contact us immediately.